Welcome to your Daily Slap Fact. Here are 6 interesting useless facts to share with you friends, family, and others you meet. Let's get into it. Ever imagined a number greater than the atoms on Earth? Well, think of shuffling a deck of cards. You see, it's all about permutations. In a deck of 52 cards, there are more than 80 unvigintillion ways to shuffle them. That's an 8 followed by 66 zeros. This number far exceeds the estimated number of atoms on Earth, so the next time you shuffle a deck of cards, remember you're probably the first person in history to ever arrange them that way. Weddings can be grand, but have you heard of a wedding veil longer than 63 football fields? Imagine that. This world record was set in Cyprus in 2018. The bride, Maria Paraskeva, wanted her special day to be unforgettable. The veil, stretching over 22,973 feet, required meticulous planning and an army of volunteers to manage. Talk about taking something long to the next level. That's one way to make an unforgettable entrance at your wedding. Another great thing would be hitting that like button right now. Think you can hum while holding your nose? Try it, we'll wait. Did you struggle? That's because humming relies on the continuous flow of air through your nasal passages. When you hum, air is expelled from your lungs through your nose, causing the vocal cords to vibrate. But if you hold your nose, you block this essential air passage, making it impossible to produce the humming sound. So, next time you want a moment of silence, you know a trick. In 1518, the streets of Strasbourg witnessed a dance marathon, but not the fun kind. This was the dancing plague of 1518, a strange occurrence where people found themselves dancing uncontrollably for days on end. And when we say days, we mean it. Some danced until they literally dropped from exhaustion or, in extreme cases, even died. Historians have dug deep into this peculiar incident, proposing various explanations. One theory points to mass hysteria, a collective response to high levels of stress and anxiety. The city was, after all, going through a tough time with famine and diseases. Another more intriguing theory suggests ergot poisoning. Ergot is a fungus that grows on rye and wheat, and it contains chemicals similar to LSD. Consuming bread made from ergot-infected grain could have triggered hallucinations and convulsions, making people feel as if they were dancing. Quite a bizarre chapter in history, wouldn't you agree? A tidal wave of beer sounds like a dream, right? Not in London, 1814. On the 17th of October, in a brewery on Tottenham Court Road, one of the huge vats ruptured, causing a domino effect on the other vats. This disaster sent approximately 1.5 million liters of beer crashing through the brewery walls and into the streets. The surge of beer was so powerful that it demolished 2 homes, crumbled a pub, and caused a tragic loss of 8 lives. The flood was not just a physical disaster, but also a financial one, as the brewery was taken to court. However, in an unexpected turn of events, the disaster was ruled as an act of God, leaving the company free of any liability. In the aftermath, this event changed laws on industrial responsibility and led to the development of more secure storage methods, so be careful what you wish for, especially if it's a beer tidal wave. This next fact comes from Ramon the Suave on YouTube. Ever wondered how the simple act of slapping hands in the air became a universal sign of celebration? Our journey begins with the humble high five, a gesture so ingrained in our culture that it's hard to imagine a world without it. Yet, its origins are shrouded in mystery, much like the enigmatic Mona Lisa smile. Some believe the high five's roots stretch back to the sports arenas of the late 20th century. Picture this. A baseball player hits a home run, rounds the bases, and upon returning to the dugout is greeted with a triumphant slap of hands above the head. This theory suggests that the high five was born from these moments of athletic victory, a physical manifestation of the jubilation and camaraderie shared among teammates. Others argue that the high five has deeper roots, tracing it back to American Sign Language. In this context, the high five is said to symbolize the number 5, making it a gesture of communication long before it became a sign of celebration. Regardless of its true origins, the high five has evolved into a universal symbol of accomplishment and unity. It transcends language barriers, age gaps, and cultural differences. It's a sign that says, "We did it," without uttering a single word. And that's how a simple slap in the air became a symbol of camaraderie and celebration. High five to that. Congratulations, you made it to the end. If you have any interesting bits of trivia and would like to share it, please light up that comment section and you might be featured on the next Your Daily Slap Fact. Be sure to click here for 6 more interesting bits of trivia.